Hey, it's Bill Russell. I'm here in my yellow hat. I wore it at Vive and Hims to signify our partnership with Alex's Lemonade Stand Foundation and the search for cures and to combat childhood cancer. I'm just blown away by the generosity of our community. With the help of our partners, Short Test, Rackspace, CTG, and some of you giving individually, we were able to raise close to $40,000 at those two events. It is just exceptional. And I would like to thank all of you who have joined us in this cause. If you would like to be a part of it as well, go ahead and hit our page, thisweekhealth.com. You can go to the top blue banner that is on our homepage and click on that to give today. Thank you again for being a part of this effort and this cause. Today in Health IT, it's going to be a loud show. I am on site. I've dropped off my car and I'm recording at the dealership. So who knows what sounds we'll hear. But we are going to do a follow-up story to AI, ambient clinical listening from yesterday. And we're going to do a couple other AI stories that I am following. My name is Bill Russell. I'm the former CIO for 16 hospital system and creator of This Week Health, set of channels and events dedicated to transform healthcare, one connection at a time. We want to thank our show sponsors who are investing in developing the next generation of health leaders, notable ServiceNow, Enterprise Health, Parlance, Certify Health, and Panda Health. Check them out at thisweekhealth.com/today. All right. Hey, don't forget, share this podcast with a friend or colleague. Use it as a foundation for daily or weekly discussions on the topics that are relevant to you in the industry. We want more people to be mentoring, and that's what we're driving for. They can subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts. All right, let's get to the articles. First one is a follow-up from yesterday, and it's really interesting to me because I said that I believed that the cost of ambient scribes and ambient listening was going to continue to come down. And then this story came across my transom, and it is Commure launches free AI-powered ambient scribe available to 250,000 plus providers across 350 hospitals. So today, Commure is excited to announce availability, free, you get the whole idea. AI-powered scribe capable of generating SOAP notes and automating documentation integrated into the EMR. This tool is available across a suite of applications: Strongline, Patient Keeper, Commure, Engage, and Fearless, RCM, and RPM, and available with integrations into Epic, Athena, Meditech, and more. With this release, over 250,000 providers, 350 locations, 40 major hospitals. Commure Scribe is a finalist in the VA's AI Technology Challenge, which evaluated over 350 plus scribing products. It has been shown to save 3 hours a day in documentation time. It's interesting. We went through the pricing model yesterday in the show. I was saying how I thought there was going to be pressure to drive it down. And I know a lot of organizations are focused in on whatever their current technology is, but I don't think the cost of switching and swapping out technologies is going to be that great here. And I think more and more we're going to see this stuff integrated into the primary tools. And potentially you could see something that's just baked into Epic. I know that sounds crazy given their partnerships with various companies, but I think most of our applications, this will just become a feature of the application, some sort of natural language front end for putting information into the application, whatever that application happens to be. It could be the EMR, it could be any other clinical application that happens to be there. All right, here's another one I wanted to cover is OpenAI and Microsoft reportedly planning $100 billion data center. And so the question I was asking is, what does this tell us? What does Microsoft believe in order to make this kind of investment? Clearly, they believe that AI is the future of computing, as does almost anyone at this point. But I think the other thing this tells us is that they believe that they're going to be a foundational element of AI computing moving forward. If you look at these like ambient scribe technologies, a bunch of them work off of OpenAI. So they could be the natural language front end for all sorts of technology partners that are out there. They could also have visibility into what they're going to be able to do with ChatGPT 5, 6, 7, you name it, and potentially simplify this whole environment to the point where you have one model to rule them all, if you will. Now, I find that interesting. I did watch a video, and I'm going to cover this video tomorrow in today's show. And it talks about AI agents and the ability for AI agents to produce better results. In fact, the ability for AI agents to produce better results with ChatGPT 3.5. And the various agents can be adversarial or they can be cooperative, meaning we do this in our brain all the time. And let's do it this way. We write a paper, we write an article, we write something, and then we will go back and proofread it. When we we proofread it as a cooperative, but also somewhat as an adversarial. We're looking for the mistakes. We're looking for punctuation mistakes. We're looking for grammatical mistakes. We're looking for mistakes in the article so that we can correct it. Think of ChatGPT 4 as a single threaded AI engine. You ask it a question, it responds with something. Then in an agent world, you would have these other agents that interrogate the information. Is that quote actually in the transcript that we gave you? Is the spelling correct? Is the punctuation correct? Is this a good blog article or is it a good article for a magazine? Is this a good article for a newspaper? Is this a research paper? What you could have adversaries who are asking questions like, hey, is this, should this be, could it be, is this correct, and that kind of stuff. And there's this whole body of work that's going on around this, and new technologies are coming up around this that take just basic stuff out of ChatGPT GPT 3.5 and put agents around it, and just with those agents get above ChatGPT 4 quality. So think about that, because the cost of 3.5 is a lot less than 4, and 4 will be less than 5. So you have this escalating cost and the escalating compute power that's required. But if we implement a architecture that allows for agents to maybe move through the information multiple times, which is, by the way, how we've worked forever, you could produce those results, if not better results, than the current models that are coming out. So that's just something to keep an eye on. I'll do a show on that tomorrow. But this whole AI space is interesting to me. I see people doing talks, I see panels and discussions going on, and I wonder how far people have gone into this. How much research are you doing? From where I sit at this point, this is a transformative technology, and it's moving faster than any other technology I've seen in my brief history on this planet. You could say that cell phones really changed things. You could say the internet changed things. You could say the PC changed things, but they changed things over time. This is changing whole industries very rapidly, and I believe we're going to see the same thing in healthcare. I think we're going to see higher quality results from using these generative models, using agents, and so that's what I'm going to cover tomorrow. Interesting time to be around. Hopefully, you didn't pick up too much background noise during this recording, and hopefully tomorrow I will be back in front of my desk to record this. All right, that's all for today. Don't forget, share this podcast with a friend or colleague. Use it as a foundation for mentoring. We want to thank our channel sponsors who are investing in our mission to develop the next generation of health leaders. Notable: ServiceNow, Enterprise Health, Parlance, Certify Health, and Panda Health. Check them out at thisweekhealth.com/today. Thanks for listening.